What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are looking at some decks featuring Tom. Do me a favor. I'm a couple days late on this. I just got back into town from Chicago. Um, Funny story about Chicago. I've been to Chicago like I don't know 30, 40 times. I've never left the airport once. And I learned this weekend that like O'Hare is like not even really in Chicago. Like not really. They kind of really don't claim it. Like it's funny. But I did get to see the city. Went up north, suburbs. Kind of poked around, saw some fun stuff. Was there for 3 4 days or so. But good times. Anyways, that has nothing to do with anything. I'm late on this because I haven't been near my desk. That's all. That's all you really need to know. Um, but it's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day, and much love going out to all the veterans out there, near and far, wherever you are, and in thanks for your service for sure. Um, this is called Soldier, fitting. Looks like we're blowing up a town or something going on. Go support Dax. First and foremost, go like, go subscribe. Of course, we support Dax on this channel. Tom as well. Tom is featured on this. Go support Tom. Tom's my guy. We do support Tom on this channel as well. Go like, go subscribe. They have my backing for sure. Let's check it out. I haven't heard it. Don't know what it's about. I'm not even sure I saw any teasers for this. I saw Tom. I follow Tom and Dax both, so I've seen posts leading up to, but I didn't see like anything video wise. We'll just dive in.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when the times get hard. Yeah, I'm a soldier.
Dude, the bass drop with the bomb going off there is sick. He's got this. He uses this sort of tune on his voice often. Uh, in a lot of his stuff actually. I kind of dig when he does less of that. I'll be honest with you, but we'll let it go though. It's part of the intro. I get it. But this is dope.
Times get hard. Yeah, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now and fall. I'm a soldier.
They got this. He's got this like kind of this interesting kind of soft melody in the background. It's almost like it's sort of like entrancing, but it starts off just this sort of acoustic style. You wouldn't expect it on like that melody, that's running in the background of this fucking bombs and fires and grenades exploding and shit like that. So it's obviously we're paying homage to soldiers right now. He repeated it a lot, and he did that on purpose, and good on him.
I know how it feels to be caught in the rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son to a servant, protecting his family's name.
Dax rapping. Dax rapping. What he's talking about right now is basically like he's not necessarily saying I know what it's like to actually go to war, but I know what it's like to be in a place where everybody doubts you and you're pushed into a spot where you feel like you're at war all the time. He's sort of using his own story to say like I know what it's like to be run through things and without saying like I've been through war and shit. I don't think anybody knows exactly what it's like to be a soldier and to do this shit unless you've actually done it. So it's tough to speak on, but he's talking about in reference to his own struggles. So I get it. You could be a soldier in the context of the word soldier without being an actual armed soldier overseas. He's saying like, a soldier like just like, oh, I'm an assassin. It doesn't mean you're like a literal killer. It just means I get out there and slay shit, right? But anyways, in context.
and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced to people who shame the role that a man is to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son to a servant, protecting his family's name. They laugh in your face when you try to explain or express, then tell you they love you without any loyalty, patience, or basic respect. Then expect you to smile every day while they're eating your mind and your soul, your flesh and your work, and you wither away to the day that you can't, and you're broken and nothing is left in your road and you can't even.
And then immediately pays respects to soldiers, right? Talking about it being somebody's brother, somebody's uncle, somebody's dad, somebody's, whatnot. So, wow, man, we got grenade launchers and shit.
I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, breaking now will fall. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within.
Dude, Tom comes out like confused, like some shit just went off, and he's like rolling out of this smoke. That was a dirty entrance, man. I like that.
My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within. My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all and it still ain't enough, then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an axe to grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta be a bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet. It's our fault, let's be honest. We built the world that labeled us toxic. Gotta lead and teach and keep the peace and fight the fires and be police. When a man gets tired, he don't lay down to sleep. He take all the heat, don't complain, no retreats. Cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land.
Dude, his flow change in there, nice little cadence switch up right there too. So he's talking about is like he starts off with again paying respects to soldiers, and then he gets into more of doing that by saying, kind of what I was saying, like you don't know unless you know. So sort of the kind of be respectful thing, and he throws in some of the his Tom's verse. It's Tom's verse. I mean, I don't really explain it. There's certain things that he'll touch on here and there on this is just things that are important to him, and that's fine when you're painting a picture to out of respect for soldiers and whatnot. So no, this is dope.
Gotta lead and teach and keep the peace and fight the fires and be police. When a man gets tired, he don't lay down to sleep. He take all the heat, don't complain, no retreat.
He always bringing up issues, whether or not they have to do with soldiers in general. Like these soldiers, these types of soldiers. But he's speaking on issues and topics, and he'll continue to do so in pretty much every verse he spits.
It's a cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land. If you think that being a boy is just picking a pronoun, you should try being a dad. You can build all the houses and fix all the cars and work till you're breaking your back. But the hardest job in the world, being a man. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, breaking now will fall. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'll give you my. I'm a soldier. Battling feelings I can't even show. Weight of the world on my shoulders is crushing me. People around me, they don't even know. I put on this cape and go save everybody while I'm being shattered and all of my bones. Take on the pressure of being the hero who saves but has no one to help with his own. Demons inside that try to eat him alive. I'm going insane, and when I'm out of my mind, I look at the stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words, but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep, so I hold back tears that try to come out my eyes. In this world as a man where we know we can't cry, cause the people we love look at us to confide. So I'm silently screaming for help. Life is a battle inside of these trenches, especially when fighting it all by yourself. PTSD from the memories, people who left you for dead and then drug you through hell, leaving you shot deep inside of a shell with stories you hate but nobody to tell. Why you question God if you're so I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, breaking now.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's um, shout out to all the soldiers, like I said. As I mean, today being Veterans Day, to those that are with us for sure. But those that have passed as well. But and you don't need holidays to recognize that. Um, but no, that's hey, it's one of those songs you kind of listen to it. It'll probably it's gonna cut deeper things like that for anybody that's been close to us, or lost somebody, and a lot of us have. But I like how it's paying respect to and saying things that need to be said again and again and again, and whether or not it's these things have been said before, they need to continue to be said. Um, the the weight that's put on soldiers' shoulders and the expectations that are left to or the things that we expect out of, like, I'm speaking subjectively, like our military, for example, um, versus the lack of respect that they get back by really anything, support, compensation, love, respect, um, tangible respect, not just, hey, we salute you. Well, what am I going to do with that shit? Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Thanks for the holiday. Um, Actual actions, things being done for soldiers. They brought up PTSD. They brought up, there's major issues. If we could bring these men and women back, a lot of the times, like, it's not just like a, hey, welcome home. It doesn't stop there. It can be debilitating and lifelong issues for them, for their family. Regardless, I mean, if alive, dead, yeah, it's just the differentiation, and especially in in handling matters that really don't have anything to do with your own country sometimes, right? I get the whole responsibility as a superpower sort of thing, but yeah, you got to take care of your own, including your soldiers. I'm not going to go off on all that, but no, I do appreciate the song. The song's dope. I love the kind of the way they took on that melody being like this. It's this slower kind of melodic flow, and just like it's this heavy hitting kind of sadness rapping on top of it. Um, there was no, like, I mean, there was obvious bombs going off and stuff, but no, like, hard hitting, really, like, just like build up, get you excited, explosive moments, like, like, sometimes you'll do with these rap songs too, because, like, I don't know that it's meant to get you super excited. It's meant to listen to, and you hear the words, and it's meant to make you think. So they did a great job. Shout out to Dax, Tom as well. Go support. Please go like and subscribe. That's what we're here to do. And yeah, I'd love to have you here as well. Like, please comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. We'll keep it moving here. We'll talk to you on the next.